じゃあやっていきますかね。前回は、レギュラーシーズンが終わり、今回からポストシーズンということで、やっていこうと思います。見てもらっても分かる通り、前年よりひどいというよりか、ホームランと打点は増えたものの、打率がいかんせん。この振れ幅、ひどすぎるということで、来季以降ですね。来季以降、ほんと、しっかり打たないと、ほんと、3割ぐらいは落ちてね、3番打者として、3割したいんでね。行きましょう。間違えたわ。アメリカリーグチャンピオンシーズンです。失礼です。ポストシーズン外すんですけどね。本当ですちょっと待って。間違えたね。一回。そうだね。はい、ということで、ポストシーズンやっていきます。レイズは、そうですね、ワイルドカードが勝ち上がってきた、レッドソックスと、試合ということで、やっていきましょう。今回もポストシーズン、
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays.
久しぶりに、本当にウィリアム物語ね、続けていこうと思いますので、よろしければ。
Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next.
頑張ってみましょう。いや、マジ、レイスが、メドウズのね、代わりをしっかり果たしてて偉いな。ほんと。行きましょう。
Blake Snell will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The third baseman.
Striding in, Tony William. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
The 1-1. In the air out to straightaway left. Jenkins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still no score. Now to the plate, Tony William. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, Tony William.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Adames, base runner at first with 1 out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, if it's high, let it fly. Come on, big guy.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
さすが今季も圧倒しただけあって同地区対決なら負けないでしょう。さすがに同地区対決なら負けないで
Stepping
しょう。
in, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Tony William.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nope. Good eye, good eye.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Hey, let her fly right here.
The 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be digging in and looking for more. Tony William.
Tony William.
Go now, come on now, one time.
First offering on its way.
Ball one, no strike. Get your pitch.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly right here.
ここで甘い球って打ち込めなきゃ。
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he can. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was...
6回以降の攻撃がひどすぎる。まあ、勝ったからいいんですけど、楽しんでいただけたかな状態だから。後半が。さあ、どうなるかな ?2 戦目。3勝選手だったかな多分3勝選手だった気がする。
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Luis Castillo is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with his off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
行きましょう。ワンアウト一塁か。
Here's the first pitch to him. slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. The second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you feel...
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speed threat. Tony William ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
今シーズン48本ですね。
Hey, let her rip one time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
Coming to the plate now, Tony William, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Tony Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's
まっすぐ
down.
のか。
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
全然
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
あれ
Count is 1-2 now. Adames, a runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Again, here we go.
あー、
On
ライナ
a
ー
rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly,
Right,
the runner
the
didn't get
ball
very
hit the
far
ball.
from the
Second
bag. They
runner.
settle with just the one out. Digging in now, Tony William, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Williams.
5対1。
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this
Karufornia.
situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
5-1 our score as we play the eighth.
典型的なパス。
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left
粘
side.
っている。ホームに乗るのか。
Watch up. Got room for it.
Here it is on 3-1.
Hey.
And he misses with it, ball
Run
4, so
out.
that'll load the
What is it
bases,
there?
and now
Hey,
he's
there.
really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little...
Hey,
Hey, it's
money
hard to win
there.
games at any point, but
I'm
to
gonna
win
get higher
games
than
on the
this,
road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well,
い
here
やー、ちょっと、ワイルドカードからっていうのはちょっと嫌なんでね。
My nights are filled with wonder. I can't believe you thrill me like you do. And I watch you when you're dreaming. I thank my lucky stars that I found you. And that's why in my heart, in my soul, it's right with the world.
さあ、3戦目。
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially, this makes this a three-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're one win away from moving on as opposed to one loss from packing it up and heading home.
Luke Weaver will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
First pitch coming, here it is. Tony William swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. William is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, The Show. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony William. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. There's one on to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Up next for the Rays, Tony William. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Adames stands at first with 1 out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jenkins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in once again, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Pazos has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Ready on 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Senzel fields it cleanly. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Ready now, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Let it fly now.
Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Here we go. Make something
The
happen.
1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, no one better, huh? Hey, no one better, huh?
1-1. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. The 3-1.
Full count. 3-2.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player.
あと1勝でリーグチャンピオンシリーズ進出。
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox.
2勝1敗。さあ、
Derek Rodriguez
Yo,
is
Kateba.
the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Tony William, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tony.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he misses 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's
the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Now in the box, Tony William. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
William.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Well, that's off the plate.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Come on, baby. Speed up, drive.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
平行カウント
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And the winner of this series can look forward to battling the Oakland A's for the American League crown.
ビーバックスとブルワーズですか。ブルワーズが
Stepping up to the plate, Tony William. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
William.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Full count, 3-2. Right side. Senzel brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
2勝2敗か。
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the
あ
postseason,
あ、
and he
最
was
終
at least...
戦にはでも連れ込んだか。第5戦。頑張りたいわね。さあ、最後は本拠地で最終戦。3番スタート。
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. Victor Rodriguez has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down.
He's out. Out. 3. Out.
Sa. 最終戦行きましょう。ロビングヘルマン。
Batting third, the third baseman, Tony
14の3。
Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Oh.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Frenmel Reyes would be next. And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a
サード
liner.
の上を越えていく。
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach
これで
and into the
二塁
outfield.
向く。
He'll get it into second. The tag,
Ah,
and they'll
no.
get him at second. And with that, the
Over.
side is retired. Nothing in the
Ah,
Tampa
it's
first.
missed it.
On to the second.
申し訳ない。やばい。
Leading off the inning, Tony William, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tony Williams.
あ
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Ball 1.
ワンボールワンストライク。
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a
そ
ball.
の
It's
カンボール真ん
2-1.
中に。
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned.
Ready for another
Up next
chance?
for Tampa
Tony
Bay.
William.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
あ、ここも先頭が。大事よ。
First pitch on its way.
甘いと
And
こ
that's
来たらもう。
inside for a
打ち
ball.
に行きましょう
1-0.
Nope.
Fastball
Upstairs.
high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Here we go.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
サード
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now at the plate, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits.
Hi, American League Championship. Athletics とのリーグチャンピオンシリーズ。
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays.
第1戦がそうですね。
Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
Luis Castillo will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
William bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will down in order. Go. Striding in once again, Tony William, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted the other way out to left center. Margot is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds. Into the box now, Tony William, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Fly ball into straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Now batting, Tony William. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Now on a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up.
の試合ってかアメリカンリーグチャンピオンシップは4戦だったかな。日本シリーズ一緒ですね。まあここが日本のと違うところかな。40-40で狙ってるかな。まだ3割じゃないから。
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. Brendan McKay will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Batting third, the third baseman, Tony Williams.
まあまあ湿りに湿ってますよと。
Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
1-2 now. And the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the end. Now at the plate, Tony Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Adames rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Tony Williams. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Tony Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Counts 1-0. you go. Let it fly now.
Hey! You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
The count is full. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So striding in, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
ここ点入ったらでかいわよ。
So, wait for the pitch. Take your time, let it fly.
Ball.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ruiz on third. Robinson over at second. Adames at first. 2 out in the inning. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Allen shading to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam.
Hey, need you right here.
At the plate, Tony William. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No ball.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Now here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
勝ちました。2連勝
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top.
第3戦。ここから、オークランドで試合。
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
Batting third, the third baseman, Tony Williams.
Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to the right. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot. Gets him out.
Digging in, Tony William. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch.
Williams.
Ball. One ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony William, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Williams.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
2-2.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting. Digging in to try it again, Tony William. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly...
さあスイープでワールドシリーズ進出へ。あ、大手。第4戦。今日勝つと2年連続のワールドシリーズ進出。
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's.
よね。
Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Standing in, Tony William. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
William.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. Into the box, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. Striding into the box, Tony William. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
William.
Fouled straight back. Here's the 0-1.
Come on, big guy, your pitch, huh?
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Digging in, Tony William. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Urshela is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
2年連続アメリカンリーグチャンピオンになりました。やりました。チームが勝ってスイープでアメリカンリーグのチャンピオンになりました。やったね。敵地っていうのがちょっと残念だが、まあまあまあまあ。
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but...
ヒットを打っててるからな。ワールドシリーズですね。 いしょ。本壁じゃねえんだわ。さあ。2年連続のワールドシリーズ。アメリカンリーグチャンピオンとして、いざ出陣。あ、ルルデス・グリエル・ジュニアが、ブルワーズに来てる。トレイ・マンシーニ。トレイ・ターナー。トム・マーフィー。マーセル・オズーナが、ブルワーズにいる？マジ？ポストシーズン全然出てませんと。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Batting third, the third baseman, Tony Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now, Tony Williams, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Tony Williams.
First delivery to him on the way.
Too high. Ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it...
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So a very good... So stepping in, Tony Williams.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
The 1-0.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just...
6対6になってんだけど。高継
Stepping
ぎが。
in, Tony Williams.
That's a
He's
good
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Let's go.
Will
Right here.
go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Williams, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
3-1 to him now.
1 strike.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't.
あー、勝ち越されてる。
Stepping up now, Tony Williams. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
今日初ヒット。
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So striding forward now, Tony Williams. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run.
勝ったのはレイズ。ポストシー
A
ズン
solo
超
shot here to straightaway right field, and none bigger
超だっ
than
た
that
ウィリ
one
アム。
as this
つ
ball
い
game
に
is
出まし
over.
た。ポストシーズン1号。レイズさよなら。
You expect drama and historic moments in the World Series, and we just got another one of those.
しか
A
もワールド
walk-off
シ
to
リー
end
ズ
this
で
thing in the final
さよなら
at-bat of
ホー
the
ムラン。
game. What a finish!
素晴らしい。
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater,
Yeah,
you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Been crazy, come where you living at. Kick down the door, get down to get gone. I ain't come here for the chitter chat, but I'm far removed from that gangster. It don't make much sense, rather make me rich. Don't be last time, ain't no objections. So stop acting like I'm.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Rays win the World.
ウィリアムのサヨナラホームランで。サヨナラ勝ち。 第2戦。ああ、先手取れたのはでかいぞ。よしよし。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Luis Castillo is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with his off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
First pitch of the at-bat. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Oh, textbook slider there. He's back at even 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Tony William, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Third baseman, Tony Williams.
First pitch on its way.
That's outside.
いや、横浜では勝ってたから。
2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he
know
went
what?
down on strike.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
A swing and a ground ball to third.
あ、どこだ。
Throw in time and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Hey, I like your can up there, huh?
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Tony William.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Hunter rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The relay, and they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Well,
that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end.
まあ今季40-40達成しましたけど。打率を、控えホームランと打点が一気に上がって、打率が2割6分台っていう、まあ普通のホームランバッターになりましたね、今季ね。ね、この成績なんですけどね。三振もね、一気に、増えまして。もう、この1年だけの成績ではもう、典型的なもう、ホームランバッターの成績ですね。2年目の成績はなんだよね。4年連続30盗塁以上。第3戦。今度は敵地、ミルウォーキーに乗り込みます。まあ、大のエロットにはならないですよ、さすがに。サードでしょ、それ。ずっとサードじゃないからね。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Adrian Hauser gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shift.
Batting third, the third baseman, Tony Williams.
16イニング1ホーマー3打点。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. William is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So stepping into the box, Tony William, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Oh. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Nope, upstairs.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Settling in now, Tony William.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
3 1/3 innings, 61 pitches. I'm not sure he's going to be around for much longer.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Adames, the runner at second with 1 away.
Ball.
3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now the relay home, and he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
4回65球投げて6失点。よろしくない。
So coming to the plate, Tony William. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, let her rip right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you got it. Going better. Let's go.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
オズの守備は危なげないんだよ今の。勝ちました。八谷さん28安打11得点の、まあ乱打するのかわかんないけど、途中からまあ投手になっちゃったんで。
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor.
2勝1敗。よし。なんかすごいことになったな。スプラで。何をやらかしたんだ、この人たち。なんかすごい。チャップマン能力後で見るか。あ、第4戦。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Freddie Peralta will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, you know, his last one wasn't very good. He only pitched into the second inning, but he was lucky that his team scored some runs and bailed him out, and he was able to get a no decision. They're looking for a lot more in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Tony William, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. William bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him a base hit.
イズ
He
先
pulls
生
into second
ウィリアムの
safely
ためにヒッ
as
ト。
they jump ahead with a run scoring on the
よっ
play.
しゃ。
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here.
3点取りましたね。
Now at the plate, Tony
さすがにワールド
Williams
チャ
will
ンピオン
try
にな
to
る。
follow up the double in his last
Not
at
even.
bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone
Ah,
and didn't
strike.
miss it. Those are the
Strike
pitches you
him.
only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike now. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game. It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond.
あ、3対0のまま。
Coming to the plate now, Tony Williams.
The third baseman.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
あ、ちょっとだけ5年目のシーズンやって終わります。今日は。
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Robles is under this
よく
one.
るつもりだ
Two
ったの
gone.
に。打っちゃった。打っちゃった。
So digging in now, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 the count.
All right, come on now. Let
And
it
now a
fly.
pitch on the way. Popped him up. Chapman is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay,
本
and
拠
as
地
a
で
result,
本拠地でワールドシリーズ制覇決めるぞ。3勝1敗。あ、決めてワールドシリーズ制覇っていきましょう。
we are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of...
Batting third, the third baseman, Tony Williams.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone. Top of the third set to get underway and set to go as the third baseman, Tony Williams. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
Outside. Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 1-0. Grounded to first. He's got it. One there.
That's an out.
On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling.
Into the box now, Tony Williams. First pitch of the at-bat. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tony Williams. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team.
ったー嬉しいですね。
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions
つい
there
に
to the
つ
final
いにやり
out.
ました。ワールドチャンピオンになった。球団初のワールドチャンピ
And
オン。
down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
うおーやったぜ。いやーやりやしたね。しかも最後2本のホームランで本当にすごいな。やりましたやりました。ワールドチャンピオンです。タンパベイレイズ昨年のリベンジを果たしましたね。球団初のワールドチャンピオン見事。ピーター・アンダーソン。お、クリス・マーティン。あれ、このクリス・マーティンってもしかしてあのマーティンですか？イチャムの。うん。タイラーも引退。お、スタリーガールって引退？マジ？お疲れ様。タイラー・ホワイトも引退。ニッカ・ハメの引退。モリソン。マット・アダムス。あ、カーショ引退だ。通算232勝、112敗。3178イニング。3289奪三振。通算防御率 1.67。さっと見ましょう。盗塁王とシルバースラッガー賞やりました。
A congratulatory phone call.
はい、これで来季もタンパベイですよと。このまま行きましょう。5年目の開幕でございます。やりましたね。さあ、シーズン開幕でございます。さあ、ちょっとロースター見ましょうか。どう変化したのかしら。ラインアップに見えるのいいか。ロビンソンダンス。お、テオスカー・ヘルナンデス来てますね。フラミレース、ここ変わらないですね。どう？テオスカー・フレナンデス来る。78試合、打率が2割9分5厘、15本で47打点。3通り。33か。あれ？ジャズ来てる。ジャズ来てるやん。ステップで有名な。ジャズ来てるんだ。マジ？ 27 歳。アンドレ・ラッチマン。期待のキャッチャーですね。防御力ばっか変わらない。バンミーター。バンミーター来たの？じゃあ、バンミーターあれか、トレードできたんだ。キーバートリーズはいる。フランセデーニュがいる。ボニファショが。ボニファショ加入したか。いいね。誰がいなくなった？アキードいなくなってる。アキード移籍した。アキード FA か。アキード移籍してる。あと、あれ見ますか、ロースター見ましょうか。先発陣は変わらないか。ジャズが加入したか。ちょっと1から4は変わったけどなるほど。ちょっと陣容が変わりましたね。アキードが移籍しましたね。じゃあ行きましょう。5年目のシーズン。昨年はこんな感じ。行きましょう。 どうしよう、フィールディングやる？フィールディング久しぶりにやるか。じゃあ、5年目からちょっとフィールディングもちょっとやっていこう。はい、開幕3番、ファースト。3番サードですね。はい。そして、新加入の選手が2人いるということで、頑張っていこう。ジャズは DH か。お、ブルータン・バッキーが開幕投手か。いいね。
Back here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway. And before it does, we'll check out our first Topps player spotlight. Tony William is someone to watch very closely on base as he's coming off a year in which he led the American League in stolen bases.
I missed the stolen base, Matty V. They're less a part of today's game, but this guy is exciting. This guy can absolutely fly and puts the infield on their toes.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on MLB Network are right around the corner. We'll be back right after this. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brendan McKay gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tony William is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Pops this one up. Tolia has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony William, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! It's a slam.
なんと今シーズン
So
1本
one
目が
swing, and he
満塁ホームラ
unloads
ン
the
となりまし
bases
た
on that one. First home run of the campaign for him, and just like that, it's now a
今シーズン第
5-2 ball
1
game.
号の満塁ホームラン5対2一挙逆転センターバックスクリーンに差していく
Standing in, Tony William. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
William.
Oh, big gun. You got it right here.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
あ10対2 3回で10対2
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep.
一歩も開きません
And out of here. And I mean
Home
by
run!
plenty. That ball was crushed.
今シーズン第2号のツーランホー
It's
ム
a
ラン
2-run shot to
これ
right
で2
center.
打席
His
連
second
続アー
home
チ
run of the game as the blowout continues.
開幕戦で大暴れトニー・ウィリアムホームイン12対2
We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys...
Ready to take his hacks again, Tony William, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Tucker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. In now for the O's, Michael Tolia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
あんまりあれかしにかこない
Pereira gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ground to third, reined in. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
ツーアウトランナーよし
Tony William will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
ホームラン2本か
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your
開
closer
幕戦
for
に
another
ね
day.
打点じゃない
A comfortable victory.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next.
あ、2戦目はブレイクスね。
Blake Snell will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
At the plate, Dwayne DeMaio. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
DeMaio. First pitch, 7-11.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Striding in, Tony William. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No balls and one strike. 0-1, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So the stepping in, Tony William. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tony William.
Hey, we need you right here. One time.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. A runner at first with no outs here. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right now.
Stepping in now, Tony William. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking at his career totals, William begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Pretty clear he didn't like the call. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounder left side. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And the recovery won't be in time. Now to the plate, Tony William. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming, here it is. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Hey, let it rip. One time.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Standing in as the potential tying run, Lawrence Houston, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Rounded to 3rd. And that's the first out.
よしよし。あ、どうだ。
Ready once again, Tony William. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Down the left field line and deep. And they can't run it down.
席は許してくださいよ。
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
1-2.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. Forced a one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Orioles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the
だから
victory.
C あるって。全然膨らみあるんだ。一応。
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the Show is next.
開幕3戦目。やべえな、ほんと。
Jordan
あ、
Yamamoto
ジョーダン山本
do
移
the
籍してる。
pitching in Game
マ
3
ジ
of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you
新戦
got?
力ですね。
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully, he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Tony William is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
送られるパターンしか見えるんだよ。
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. Full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
またポロポロしてる。
That's the difference in today's
今日なん
games.
かライト
Pitchers will throw
あれ
any
統一し
pitch
すぎじゃ
in
ね
any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. A runner on first with 2 away. Line towards center field. Pereira is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. Still no score.
なんだそれは。今お金がないから買えねえんだわ。
Digging in now, Tony William. He reached on a single in his first try.
Tony William.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. William is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage. You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Scooped up, and that's the 2nd out. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Scott Kingery.
お
Hunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
あ
Throw
げ
to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in once again, Tony William. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming, here it is.
初球ファウル
Come on, big guy.
0-1 count, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side.
うるせえうるせえ
A
う
run,
るせ
a
えうるせ
hit.
え胸打つわ高級でやって
Ready
るの
now, Tony William.
The batter.
死ぬ
The
わ
third baseman. Tony Williams.
First
死
offering on its
死ん
way.
でくれ言うとるようなもんやで
Kremer has
Yeah,
compiled
but
over 600 innings of
keep
work in his
it,
major league career. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately.
それはもう真似しちゃいけないやつだから
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Ready on 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Good pitch. Right here. Let's go, kid.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Tucker is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
クソ伸びいまいちかい
Up next for the Rays, Tony William. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
100スイングはしないとコク
Slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
100回かい
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final.
最悪です
First for the victorious order.
開幕4戦目
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Victor Rodriguez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Tony Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tony Williams is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Road. You'd love to win this fourth game of the series. They drop game one. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend
てか
off
競馬場
strong.
で動い出しちゃダメだからね。みんな。話題になってるけど。マッケンジー・ゴアじゃないか、これ。やっぱ、そうだよな。トリソン・マッケンジーだよな。こいつ。超細い。細めのピッチャ
The
ー。
1-1.
2 balls.
Hey,
one
lots of
strike.
guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
2-2.
なんでや。
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Franmil Reyes will be next. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
The batter, the third baseman, Tony Williams.
Standing in now, Tony William, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
マジかよ。怖っ。
Now the 1-1 pitch.
いや、まだしっかり守っていた
It's
だきたい
one
です
thing
ね。
to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Sliced hard down the left field line. 1 run is scored. Long throw to third. Throw into third will not be in time. And it's a 2-run double.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in.
Digging in and looking for more, Tony William. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. Found the pitcher. I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
大きな当たり飛んでるな。
Tucker
レフトフライ。
arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Dwayne DeMille, as the switch hitter will take his cuts handed here. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. At the plate, Tony William. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 balls, no
Well,
strikes.
this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 8th inning. 10-4, the final in this game. The Rays took the lead in the
5打数
second
1
inning.
だ。 あ、でも右のミートがめちゃくちゃ上がってる。カブスとインターリーグ。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
これはホームラン打ちたいですね。
First offering on its way. Tony William is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now in the box, Tony William. Here comes the first pitch.
The third baseman,
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. The next Cub up, Frank Santana. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Adames is under it.
I got it.
But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there's one away now. Ready for another chance? Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Adames on at first. Nobody out. Hard on the ground towards short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know.
Now at the plate, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2.
追いつかれてる。
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Nick Gordon, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. The 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home. Into the box now, Tony William. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The third baseman, Tony.
Now here's the pitch.
At the ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Chicago Cubs posted 15 total hits in the ball game. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Brendan McKay is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Coming to the plate now, Tony William, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The count now at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses ball 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now batting, Tony William. He drew a walk his first time up.
Tony William.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off there, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Here's the 1-0. Lined into left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 3 innings complete. It's the Rays 1 and the Cubs nothing. Striding in once again, Tony William. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
That's a ball.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
いやだから振っちゃダメなのよ。
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Fastball off the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is... At the plate, Tony William. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Rays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. 2 of the best starters around do battle next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Fouled away.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Get your pitch, drive it right here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after 1 below the knees, but it's 1-2.
All right, 1 time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
Hit to short.
外。
Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
Hey, it's your pitch. Drive it deep. Here we go, baby.
Now here it comes.
I got the count.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fran
Now
Reyes.
batting, right fielder, Zombie.
The 1-1 home. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony William. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
William.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside. Nope, upstairs.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Now the 2-0 home. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. A ball that's carrying. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
And that'll bring in Fran Reyes as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Lays off 2-2 now. Line toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Adames has a play. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there are two gone now. Digging in, Tony Williams, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. And the runner will get back standing.
Hey, your turn right there. He's on the ropes. Let's go. Drive him in.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with two gone.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied at 3-3.
失礼。普通にくしゃみしちゃった。
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today.
よし、今季初の大田賞。
Afternoon baseball here on the show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Domingo Germán gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Germán, sneaky quick fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. His best off-speed pitch, though, is the changeup, and it's an advanced changeup for such a young pitcher. good mix of pitches. One of the things he does, he attacks the strike zone. When he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tony Williams is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Skied down the left field line.
どうこれ。
And
あ、
that's
これ
in
ナイ
there,
スフェアリ
base
ーだね。
hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
あ、これで
Around
最後。
second. He's on his way to third.
あ、これ
The
アウト
tag,
か。
and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So not much happening. Standing in, Tony Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Tony Williams, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
The 1-0. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box, Willie Adames, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Runner!
He's running. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Digging in, Tony Williams, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Williams.
First pitch on its way.
Hey,
great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, gotta get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next will be Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
今日使えるなんです。今季移籍してきた選手の一人。
The 1-1 home. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here now is Rafael Devers.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
ショートで入ってるね。
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout.
負けました。サヨナラ負け。
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
For the victorious
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's going to be fun marveling at 2 of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Joe Musgrove will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
batting third, the third baseman.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Tony Williams batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. This will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Striding into the box, Tony Williams.
Tony.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hit in the air out to left field. Calhoun will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Striding in for Boston, Julio Pablo Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third inning here, 3-1 our score.
One out. Hey, clutch up for us. Good strikeout right here.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. In now, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next up for the Red Sox, Julio Pablo Martinez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Me, that's me.
Adames has it, and there's 1 gone. So stepping in, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
(4-3) our score here as we play the 8th.
Your turn. Drive him in. Touch up for it, baby.
Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, come on, big guy. Easy right now.
Again, a 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Hey, drive him in. He's right here.
The 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Look for your pitch here. Here we go.
First pitch coming, here it is. Runners off for second. Hits this one hard the other way. And a base hit as that'll bring the tying run in from third. And they've come back to knot things up at even here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Teddy Stankiewicz will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Jazz Chisholm will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out.
Good, no one better up there. You go. Hey, easy now. Your turn, kid.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Now batting, catcher, Adley.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Dan Vogelbach is next. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Fouled off.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
Watch up. Drive him in right here. Here you go.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Stepping up now, Tony William. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. One ball, one strike to count. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Tampa Bay, good night.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-4 tonight. The Boston Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Teddy Stankiewicz gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Luke Weaver gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping in, Tony William. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off the weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Tony William. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
俊足のランナー出ました。
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first.
So striding forward now, Tony William. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ball 1. And this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Adames stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder at the track. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Ready for another shot now. Tony William. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jazz Chisholm, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. From the stretch, liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and they get the double play at third. Stepping into the box, Tony William. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Calhoun. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Tony William. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. I got him reaching a bit too far. After that one, it's strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
1-1 the count now.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
From the belt, the pitch, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Let's go, kid. One time right here.
3-1.
3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
Right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here comes the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun waits on it.
やっちゃったー。がっつりすぎだよ、今の。6打数3安打。ダメですよ、今の。
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Tampa Bay Rays
6打数
took the
3
lead
安
in
打。
the
1ホーマー、1打点。今日はこれで終わりますかね。そしたら。
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
あ、メッツとのあれだ、インターリーグあるから、ここで終わるか、じゃあ。今日はメッツのインターリーグやってから終わりましょう。はい、3万差。貯金なしか。まあ、よく見た光景。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Mets. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. David Peterson gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
いや、このメッツのいいですよ。お、ビーソンが上に出て、1打席目。
Settling in now, Tony Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
久しぶりにサモリを見た気がする。
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
A ball and a strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Come on, big guy. Stay high up there.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball that's outside.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
よしよし。ワンアウト一塁。今のいいヒット。よしよしよし。
So here's Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets,
The 0-1 pitch.
Malik.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. And there's one gone to start the night. Stepping into the box, Tony William. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now at the plate, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Adames ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Hit out towards second. Rosario's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. William at third with 2 away.
実はタイガースの参加時代にチームメイトでした。
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
一緒にプレーしてまし
Not
た
a
ね。
good spot to be in right now. Pitchers fall behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Fair to say? Oh, my goodness. These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more Monday Night Baseball.
そうね、
Following
レッ
this.
ツ負けちゃいましたね。
Coming to the plate now, Tony
Padres
William.
will
He'll try to
負
follow
けられない
up
から
the
ね。
double in his last
Ma,
at-bat
this
with
is
another
it,
big
this
hit
is
right
it.
here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
でもその代わりを
And a
す
good
べて
slider
キ
here
ムが
to
ね、
start the at-bat, but it's
もう
ruled a
なん
ball.
ていうか調子いいという
1-0.
か。
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing, 3-1 our score. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Waiting on it is Smith. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Tony William. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Franmil Reyes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. That one's in there, 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his leg.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Part of the order, 3, 4, and... Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1. The final score. The Rays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
Victorious Rays, 5 runs.
もう違うから5年目にするけど。ワールドチャンピオンになりました。
afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Noah Syndergaard will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
これが本来のウィリアムだなのよ。なんなら。46とか記録しましたけど。
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game. When the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the...
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
千葉邪魔。ドヤ顔してんじゃん。
The right fielder, number 32, Ronil.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-1, fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Fastball just inside. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Hit down the line at first. The 2-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. Grand strand of pair. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Malik.
The 2-1 home. Left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Tony Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Slap hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
よし。シンダーガードじゃん。しかも投げてんの。ああ、よかった。
Digging in the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman.
The batter, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
シンダーガード。シンダーガードのシンクを捉えて。
First pitch coming, here it is. Pops this one up. Tatis over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
On the ground to third. He's got it.
ちょっと気になってたんだけど、やっ
And
ぱ
there are two
ホームラン
away
で
now.
ね、なんか本当フォームというか確信がね好きなのよ。あれ絶対対戦するなって思うんだが、どうでしょう。
Now at the plate, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman, Tony.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
もう1位ひねとか飛んじゃうか。
0-1, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that
One ball,
time.
one strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
森下か。
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
マジか。それはまずい。
Now batting, the third baseman, Tony Williams.
At the plate, Tony William, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Left
言われなく
side,
ても
but
競合
well
してやりますよっ
fouled.
つって競合しそう。あ、この試合がラストでちょうど。
Let's go now. What time?
Quick check on that. Run at first, but the
いや
runner's
ー、ドラフ
back
ト楽しみ
easily.
だな、ほんと。
The 1-1 home. Ground ball
よしよし
right
よしよしよし
side.
よしよしよし。
And that'll get on
OK です、OK
through
で
into
す。
right field for a
よ
base
しよしよ
hit.
しよ
The
し。あ、
throw
これ
to
大丈夫
third.
ですか？セーフです。
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive
Right.
right there. Right, a nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Ian Jabot
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of
All
this.
right, one pitch. Your pitch right here. Let's go.
into the box now. Tony William, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with
逆
that
転のチャンス。
equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
もちろんここでやるんですよ。左はダメだって。お客様困ります。左はダメです。
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back to the track, to the wall. Gone. It's a grand slam.
逆転満塁ホームラン。
So one swing and he unloads the bases on that one. And it's now
今季第4
6-3.
号。ホームイン逆転。6対3。素晴らしい。だからちゃんと歌
They
え。
complete the comeback with a flourish,
Yeah.
going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
配信終わりの最後に豪快なホームラン。
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One out, nobody on.
それな。あれだよ、マリナーズファンは感
Swing
じて
and
るや
a
つよ。
ground ball to
あ
third.
れはマリナーズですね。
Reined in. Throw on to first,
あ
and
れは
the
マリ
Mets
ナー
are
ズの試
down
合
to
です
their
ね。
final out.
ファウル。偶然だぞ。いやー、豪快なアーチ。
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
6-4, the outcome today.
ちょっとね、
The
また抜け
Tampa
たから
Bay
ね
Rays.。
嫌ですね。嫌ですね。浅野くん取ります。申し訳ないが、浅野くん取って、いい夢見ます。やった 昼間も。昼間か。昼間が。名前上がってるけど。はい、ということで、今日はここまでになります。さあ、開幕12試合打って3割6分4厘。序盤ちょっと不安定なとこありましたけど、悪くないんじゃないですか。だよね、なんか東大でなんかめちゃくちゃ無双してるだけだもんね。それなんか風がけてるもん。東大を抑えて当たり前感がある。開幕12試合終えて3割6分4厘。連続安打も出ております。このままの調子で。頑張っていきたいと思います。はい、それでは最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。よろしければチャンネル登録、ツイッターフォローよろしくお願いします。ってことで、お疲れさんでーす。